Thank you very much for having me here. A pleasure, great honor to be here. I am going to speak to you this afternoon on a subject in 50 minutes, which probably would not last. I need 2 full days to get it mapped because it's complicated. Well, it's all about, well, international taxation was created some 90 years ago with the League of Nations, the start of the United Nations and OECD. And when principles were being made, world was simple. If I would be a multinational, I have salespeople in all the states, I want to sell my goods. Nowadays, in the digital economy, I have centralized sale activities simply because we do not need salespeople in every state. We have the internet available. And that means that under the old international tax rules, I have salespeople in my state, I could see a fully fledged enterprise from enterprise perspective, functions, assets, and risks allocated to it, and I can tax everything. But in the new economy, like the Alibabas of this world, in the new economy, I don't have Alibaba salespeople in Taiwan. I have one lousy logistics department and a warehouse. How am I going to tax this? That's the main issue the world is coping with. And in the meanwhile, states like India, but also the European Union, think they have a solution for this problem. They have created the so-called equalization levy. What do? India just says 6% of all revenues you make in India has to be taken by the state as an equalization levy, as a tax. But suppose I represent a Taiwanese multinational, an e-commerce company doing sales in India. At the moment that I have 10 million Taiwanese dollars of revenues in India and have to pay 6%, will that 6% equalization levy be creditable under Taiwanese tax rules? I don't think so. Because on the double tax conventions, there is always a phrase like, this convention is focusing on corporate income taxes. And an equalization levy is like a VAT. It has all the characteristics of a VAT. So it's not a solution. And at the moment in the European Union, where I'm coming from, and you might think Europe is one, no, we are more divided than any place in the world, I assume. The European Commission wants a comparable equalization levy for all the European Union member states. But a lot of the countries say, we don't want this. We want a good solution, a sound solution. We don't want a nonsense solution. Has anybody here ever heard of the company Spotify? Is it known in Taiwan? Yes, it's known in Taiwan? Question to you. What do you think in US dollars? Is Spotify making more than 50 million euro dollar profit or less than 50 million euro dollar profit? What do you think? Who says more than 50 million euro? Globally. Who says more? Who says less? Nobody says less. Ladies and gentlemen, until now, Spotify has never ever made €1 of profit. They are still investing everything in the company. There is no profit being reported. So one of the reasons why Sweden doesn't like an equalization levy, because that would mean that Spotify making sales in the Netherlands and in France and in Italy, that Spotify has to pay taxes while it doesn't make any profit. And that's strange. It's not strange if you see it as a VAT or goods and services tax, but it's strange if you see it as a corporate income tax. Can we go to the Alibaba case? My knowledge in Mandarin is increasing. I think this is about Alibaba. What is the problem with Alibaba? Alibaba is a marketplace where an algorithm exists, and that algorithm brings together buyers and sellers. This is a value driver. From the value chain analysis perspective, as mentioned in Actions 8 and 10 of OST's BEPS, value drivers are important. But the algorithm of Alibaba is in China. So under current rules, you won't be able to tax anything because it's China. We will discuss later what OECD is trying to do to make it possible to get Alibaba also taxed in Taiwan.
Can we stop here? I just make a small break. Yeah, small break. Yeah. 刚才有非常丰富的内容，所以我在这边先打住一下今天基本上呢，今天的这个内容的话，理论上它是要讲4天的，所以我们浓缩在1个小时，有可能会有提出之憾，他先跟大家说道歉。然后再来就是说，90年前的税法发展，它一直到现在，国际税法发展一直到现在的话呢，现在刚好跟过去呢已经是完全不同的一个时代背景，还有包括经营模式完全不一样，我们很难继续拿旧有的一个规则来处理今天的问题，特别是在数位经济的部分然后有人提出来是说呢，那既然是新的经济，那我们就用新的税法来处理，然后以印度来做的话呢，它就是用所谓的数位平等税，这里面后面有提到数位平等税 equalization levy， 但是他认为呢，这是用 VAT 去处理，就是用加值型营业税去处理盈利事业所得税的问题，这样是会产生无解的。他有讲就是说，今天如果有公司因为提供了数位的服务，所以呢在印度被科了6%的因为数位这个平等税是6%，它就是按照你交易的金额直接科6%。那这6%会不会在台湾变成一个费用？恐怕有困难的然后呢，又加上说呢，这样子的一个课税方式没有顾及到所谓的亏损的问题，所以他刚才有讲到 Spotify 是一个线上串流的音乐的一个公司它从经营到现在的话呢，根本就没赚过钱。但是如果在数位平等税就按照你这个销售的毛额去课征的这样子的一个前提之下的话呢，他今天没有赚钱还会被课税，所以他就这样子对他来说，这样子是很不公平的。所以呢，他又再拉回来到阿里巴巴的案例里面。阿里巴巴的话呢，主要有2个，它叫做一个重点，叫做 value drive， 就是驱动它价值的力量比如说它的这个营业模式，它的价值，它的这个一个价值驱动在什么地方？在2个，第一个它有个数位交易平台，第二个它有演算法，通过这2个东西结合，把2个陌生的买方跟卖方可以结合在一起，所以这是它成长的一个驱力。OK。
So, I've been informed that in Taiwan, Alibaba has a logistics company, which is a service company, which will pay taxes on their revenues, but it's because the activities are logistics, the margin is limited. And further on, Alibaba has in Taiwan only a warehouse. And based on Article 5.4 of the Model Tax Convention and most tax treaties, based on Article 5.4, a warehouse is in itself the exception on the fixed place. So if I don't have a corporation in which I drive the warehouse, but just a warehouse, so Alibaba opens a warehouse in Taiwan, where a couple of thousand people work, such a place is in principle an exception on 5.1 of the Model Tax Conventions, and is therefore, it's a fixed place, but it's not a permanent establishment. And here already the world is changing. In the United Kingdom, and in the Netherlands actually, under the pre-BEPS rules, we always say that the character of 5.4, and 5.4, for those of you who don't know what it is in 5.4, 5.4 is focusing on auxiliary and preparatory activities performed in a location, and therefore, because it's auxiliary and or preparatory, it doesn't really incur activities which create the business as such, and therefore it's an exception. But in the Netherlands and in the United Kingdom, we say if an activity in a warehouse incurs many people, actually like in Taiwan, there must be a few thousand people working there, we say already approximately 150, 200 people, that are many people, we say to the company, prove that all these people are involved in auxiliary and preparatory activities. Auxiliary could be like simple marketing, could be like simple procurement. Preparatory is market research, probably in a specific area. But the point is, what do people do in a warehouse? Whenever you want to buy a pair of shoes, I have a daughter, my daughter, whenever she wants to buy a pair of shoes, she always buys 6 pairs of shoes in different colors and different sizes. And she picks one and sends the others back. That